fans to another exciting episode of Jam Dung Drones. Today we're going to be learning 10 plus drone moves that you can try the next time when you go out flying with your drone. It doesn't matter if it's a DJI Mini SE or if it's a drone made by another company. Feel free to try these moves out, guys. So without wasting any more time, let's jump into it. The push-in drone move. You can start by making sure that the drone is well above any object or obstacle in your environment. What you want to do is you want to push on the right joystick forward. This kind of shot is a nice way to reveal your surroundings. As you push forward, more and more detail enters the frame. Depending on the speed that you're going, it impacts the emotion or the feeling that you get from the shot as well. So experiment, guys, with different speeds and different altitudes. Next we have the rise up drone shot. This move is very easy to perform. As you go up with the left joystick, more and more information enters the frame. A very dramatic way of introducing a setting. Now let's go to the controllers to see what this looks like. You want to ensure that the above the drone is clear, there's no obstacles, and you're going to push up on that joystick gently. Now you can be in cine mode or sports mode or normal mode when you're doing this, but I prefer to be in cine mode to give a nice, slow, dramatic or cinematic kind of feel. Next we have high orbit. To do the high orbit, it's very easy. You want to push the gimbal wheel to the left, and that causes the gimbal to roll down. And depending on how high you are, you want to line up your frame with the subject. And once that is done, you're going to push both joysticks inwards, like what is seen here on screen. So you're gently pushing it inwards, and the drone will slowly start to circle that subject, and in this case, it's that rock. Be very careful when you're performing this maneuver because there are no sidewards sensors on this drone, so if there's an obstacle in its path while it's going sidewards, it will not detect it and it will crash into it. So you want to have a very clear view of the drone while it's doing this. Next we have the low orbit. In this case, the subject will be moving as with this boat, and so we have to move ahead while circling the subject. To achieve that, we want to push the right joystick in a diagonal pattern and the left joystick to the right. Now this depends on which side you're on facing the subject, but since you're on the left side, this is the joystick combination that we press, and you're moving to the left, moving to the subject while wrapping around the subject, slowly shifting the left joystick while keeping the subject locked in frame. Pull down on the right joystick while maintaining an even pressure, and you want to observe your surroundings so that it is clear while the drone is coming backwards. Again, there are no backward facing sensors as well, so you want to make sure that it's in a safe environment. Up next we have the slide left move, and this move is very easy to do. It's just one joystick, guys. So we're just pushing left or right on the right joystick, and in this case we're going left. So we gently push left, not maxing it out, just pushing with a little pressure. And when we come to a smooth stop, we slowly allow that joystick to recenter. Don't allow it to snap back into place, because then your footage becomes jerky and not so professional looking. Next we have slide right, and it is the opposite of what you just saw, which is, of course, you guessed it, we're going to push right on the right joystick. And look at that, guys, we are gliding sideways in the city, in the mountains, and depending on how close you are to the subject, it can make things appear a whole lot more interesting. With these moves, guys, you want to be very careful because, again, it has no sensors to the side, and you'll keep hearing me reminding you of this because it is not something you can take for granted. It's just one of those things that you have to always remember. Next we have the pass over shot, and this shot is very easy. We're going to pull left on the gimbal wheel gently, and while we're moving left on that wheel, we're going to be going forward with that right joystick. So look at that, guys, we're moving forward and the gimbal wheel is rocking down slowly buttery smooth to get that cinematic shot. The speed at which you move your gimbal is dependent on the speed of the drone, so you may want to start off slow and gradually build your speed. Next we have the top-down shot. The top-down shot is one of those easier moves to perform. We start first by rocking the gimbal down just to get what is under the drone, and then we're going to be pulling down on that left joystick. So you want to slowly pull it down, and in this case you can max it out if you like, but it's just coming down and it's giving you this very narrowing view of what you have under the drone. Next we have sliding right, yaw left. Now this drone move is also easy to perform. You want to push right on the right joystick in a diagonal way, and you want to push left on the left joystick as seen on the screen. This is the effect that you will get. Next we have the forward right shot. This is one of those shots that help to build excitement. The closer you are to your subject as you're passing up and over, is the more excitement and tension it builds. The pushing up on the left and right joysticks will cause the drone to move forward and up above whatever it is that may be in front of you. This drone move is very commonly used in cinema. I refer to it as the forward gimbal up move. To achieve this move, you want to ensure that the gimbal is moving upwards as you go forward. Push the gimbal wheel to the right and push the right joystick forward as you do this. Doing these two combination of movements will achieve what you see here on screen. Similarly to the other drone moves, it helps to build tension and excitement as well, as not all details are available immediately as you look at the shot, but more or less you have to wait until the gimbal goes all the way up, revealing all the details. The next drone move is gimbal up. Gimbal up is very easy to perform. All you need to do is get the drone in a position where you can see the frame of the shot that you're taking. Rocking up and down the gimbal will allow you to get a little preview of what the shot will be like. First, get yourself into the position and slowly rock the gimbal up. To achieve this, you want to gently push the gimbal wheel to the right while maintaining a very light pressure. Whenever you stop, come to a very gentle stop with the gimbal wheel and the shot should be complete. The next move we have is slide left, yaw right. Now this is another complex move that you can give a try. To achieve this move, you want to push the right joystick in a diagonal way towards the left and push the left joystick to the right. It is kind of like an orbit, but you also want to make sure that your camera is either pointed down or forward. You can achieve this very same effect on screen. The next drone move is rise with yaw. Now you can yaw to the left or to the right, but in this instance I am yawing to the left. To achieve that, I push the left joystick in a diagonal way to the left, and that's all I do, guys, and the drone will gently turn. Now it doesn't have to be maxed out with this joystick. In cine mode it will give you a nice smooth turn. Now drone fans, I think it's fair to tell you that there are many more drone moves out there. Is there a drone move that was not included in this list that you wanted to see? Comment down below. Until then, it's Jam Dung Drones, over and out.